So every relationship is gonna hit those spots where it's just a rainy day. It's dull and dreary and the intimacy fades. But here's 5 things you can do that'll help you guys rekindle the intimacy in your relationship starting right now today. Number 1, it's simply share something personal with your partner. It doesn't have to be some big crazy story about some tragic thing you went through or whatever. Just find some personal memory, something that you did even as a kid, and just let them know about. Tell them a story. Honey, did I ever tell you about the time I was like 17 with my cousin? We were driving through the woods and we had to get across this little creek in my little Ford Ranger, and I found out that an 88 Ford Ranger will float. Yeah, check it out. Here's what actually happened. Just come up with something, some story of yours that she can get to know you a little better. You see, intimacy is all about discovery. It's discovering more about our partners and ourselves. And by sharing things with your partner, you begin that intimacy journey, that journey of discovery with them. You give them some more insight into who you are. But number 2, and what's more importantly, is that it starts bridging that communication gap you're having at the moment that actually caused the intimacy to start breaking down in the first place. Number 2 is to pay attention to your partner when they're sharing their story with you. Actually try to engage it, try to listen, see what it is, learn about them, who they are more, from whatever they're telling you. Whatever it is they're telling you is obviously important enough for them to want to share it with you. So actually pay attention, give them the dignity of letting them know that you actually care enough to pay attention to them. And plus, start digging deeper, start asking them questions. Why did you guys do that in the first place? Why were you guys driving across the creek? What made you guys want to do that? Well, we're out just exploring, looking for new deer hunting places, looking for creeks to trout fish, whatever it was. And let them explain more about it, learn more about each other and actually start engaging with each other. Number 3 is do something new. Find some new experience to conduct together and to share with each other. Research calls this in the psych community first, and it shows that couples who engage in this stuff, engage in finding new novel experiences to do with each other, report a much higher levels of satisfaction, of longevity within their relationships, especially married couples. Number 4 is you have to be willing to express your love and appreciation for your partner. Guys, this can be tough for us especially. You know, it's easy for us to want to be stoic-minded, try to reserve, and our feelings are kept inside. We don't share them. Your lady, she needs to know how you feel. Ladies, your guy wants to know how you feel about him. And what's more, when you share your appreciation, it builds them up. And when you're building up your partner, it makes them want to be more for you. It makes them want to be closer for you. It pulls you two to closer, as well as, again, bridging that communication gap. And number 5 is you have to be willing to be vulnerable with your partner. Guys, you hear me out on this one. Be careful. I'm not saying you dump all your problems, issues on her, you go blabbering out a big emotional vomit onto her. She doesn't want to hear that. She doesn't need to hear that. It's not her job to. Be emotionally vulnerable means showing and sharing how you actually feel within your relationship. Let her know, baby, these are my desires for you and for us. These are the things I want to see down the road. These are the goals, the hopes and dreams and aspirations I have for us. And this is how I want you to help us get there. This is the life I want to build with you. Being vulnerable is letting her see inside of you and letting her see that you actually care and have attention paid and have a plan for the relationship and the life you're building together. If y'all start doing this, you can do these 5 things today, right now. Your spouse gets home from work, you get home from work and see your girlfriend sitting on the couch, whatever it is they're doing, go up and start a story. Just start talking to them, start bridging that gap. I promise you work through all 5 of these, the intimacy will start returning. You guys will have whatever communication barriers you guys have put up, broken through, and the process towards healing and growing stronger and better will have started.